Good morning. Here's my pretty cat. Yes. 6 in 10 US adults doubt Biden's mental capability. This can be very serious. Uh, hmm? A poll has found that a growing share of US adults doubt that 81, wow, President Joe Biden has the memory and acuity for the job. Roughly 6 in 10 say they are not very or not at all confident in Biden's mental capability to serve and effectively as president, according to a new survey by the Associated Press and ORC Center for Public Affairs Research. That's a slight increase from January 2022, when about half of those polled expressed similar concerns. Nearly 6 in 10 also say they lack confidence in the mental capability of former President Donald Trump, the 77-year-old Republican frontrunner. For many voters, this year's election looks like a showdown for the world's toughest job between two men who are well beyond the standard retirement age. Just 38% of US adults approve of how Biden is handling his job as president, while 61% disapprove. Democrats, 74%, are much more likely than independents, 20%, and Republicans, 6%, to favor his performance. But there's board discontent on the way Biden is handling a variety of issues, including the economy, immigration, and foreign policy. About 4 in 10 Americans approve of the way Biden is handling each of these issues: healthcare, climate change, abortion policy, and conflict between Russia and Ukraine. And people are less satisfied by Biden's handling of immigration, 29%, the conflict between the Israelis and Palestinians, 31%, and the economy, 34%. Nearly 6 in 10, 57% Americans think the national economy is somewhat or much worse off than before Biden took office in 2021. Only 3 in 10 adults say it's better under his leadership. Many respondents to the survey were deeply pessimistic about their likely choices in November because of age and the risk of cognitive decline. Because of both candidates' ages, Greg Olivio said he plans to focus on Vice President Kamala Harris and whomever Trump, if he's the nominee, picks for a running mate. Kamala can be very good. I like her very much. Keep a close eye on the vice president, said the 62-year-old from Valley City, Ohio, who voted for Biden in 2020 and would do so again because that person will probably be the president in 4 years, one way or another. Yeah, Kamala can be the one. The first woman president. Discussion. What are your thoughts on Joe Biden leading the U.S. at 81 years old? Do you think there should be age limits for politicians? I would say so, even in Japan. Do you expect Biden or Trump to win the upcoming presidential election? Biden should win. I mean, Trump should not win for sure. What do you make of the claim that being president of the United States is the world's toughest job? Can you think of a more difficult job? Yeah, there are some. I mean, I'm not going to start for that one. How closely have you followed the wars in Ukraine and Gaza? For the discussion, how much confidence do you have in your country's current government? Nothing. Do you imagine? Well, I mean, it's safe. At least it's very safe to live in Japan, so that's all right. Do you imagine most people feel that way? Which issues are most important to you when deciding who to vote for? Do you think it should be mandatory to vote in every election? Who would you say are the most disliked politicians in your country? Politics. The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Winston Churchill. What do you think of Churchill meant by this? The best argument against democracy is a 5-minute conversation with the average voter. So deep that I need more time to answer for that.